Hi everybody, welcome to my first pick a card reading video. I'm so nervous now because I did not have any plan on doing this, but I've been having an urge to share my knowledge and share my gift to other people, as I feel like I can actually help someone with, because I've been doing readings for myself, and I'm sure there are people out there who need this as much as I did, and I still do now. So yeah, let's get started. So you have 5 options here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So let's get started with deck number 1. You have You're Not Alone. Just gonna put it here. Stay Connected. I'm not sure if you can see it. Cleanse. Intuitive nudges. Surrender comparisons with other people. You know what? Actually, what I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna move this here to take a look. Yeah, and then I have space for all my cards, so you guys can see better. So just gonna do this, and then you have surrender comparisons with other people. Surrender worry. Blue heron. Yoga. Time to decide. Base chakra. 2 of Swords. The Chariot. The Strength. The Lover. Empress. Wisdom. And I am true. So the first thing I see here is that you guys have a lot of decisions to make now. It's really a time to make decisions. What's being emphasized the most here is about making decision. I feel like you guys are being pulled to 2 different direction, and you don't know which one should you take, as this is a major decision in your life where you wanna because I feel like you have the 2 options you're gonna make, or more options than that. Each option really gonna take you to a different path, so it's gonna be huge shift for you, and it's time to decide. And I feel like there's more information needed before you can make the decision. And what you have to learn here is to listen to your intuition when it comes to making decisions, because sometimes, like, when we have to make important decisions, we just use our mind, our logic, and when we think too much, we it's like what's that called? Analyzing, paralyzing. Yeah, analyzing, paralyzing. So when you overthinking too much, when you overanalyze things, you start to feel stuck and nothing's solved. You know that feeling when you have to make something really important and you just search for all kind of information, and then you feel like give up, and then you just move on from that and you just like do other things, and then suddenly there's like one aha moment and you just know what you have to do. It's exactly the same. Like, when we think too much, it blocks our head, because when we think too much, we will fall in fear. So to thinking is to, like, how to say, so if you want to make the correct decision, listen to intuition, because your intuition is your inner guidance system. You, inside of you, you know all the answers that you need. If you think, you don't listen to your intuition. So it's really about, in the original deck, in the traditional deck, it's like a man holding a sword, crossing his heart chakra, crossing his intuition, and he's using his thinking too much. And exactly the same here. So listen to intuition when it comes to making decision now. I can see, like, it's a really major decision you have to make, and it's gonna take you to 2 different paths, and like each option is gonna take you to completely different paths. That's why you have to think a lot about it. And yeah, choose the one that you feel more passionate about. And as I told you, it's really about the inner strength, the inner wisdom that you have that will guide you. And sometimes, like, when we make decisions, we have to be courageous. to be who we want to be. This card is about outer strength, and this card is about inner strength. So it's really about listening to what you want and really find that courage to follow your heart. Okay? And yeah, and the cards say only passion, great passion, can elevate the soul to great things. Follow your passion, follow your heart. I feel like you've been a bit burnt out and worried a lot about your life, and I feel like other people keep saying, like, maybe you ask for advices and everyone say different things, and you know, when you need someone to make decision for you because you find it hard to make it for yourself, and then you ask people and they all say different things and you don't know what to do, and you just feel more frustrated. And what it's saying here is to focus on your own strength and your own power, because you don't need anyone else to tell you what to do. What happens is, like, you can ask for advice, but at the end of the day, inside of you, you know what you have to do. You know the answer. Look within for the answer. Okay, don't ask people too much and then take on people too many opinions and judgment. I feel like even if you're not like actively seeking for advice, some people will go in and say things that make you feel ungrounded. You have a lot of grounding to do here. You see this is base chakra and this yoga, and it has the 7 chakras here. So the recommendation for you here is to do yoga for your first chakra, your base chakra, because you're being ungrounded at the moment. And yeah, another one here. Sorry, I forgot this too. Wisdom and I am truth. So inside of you, you know the truth, and you have the inner wisdom. Listen to that, okay? And work on your base chakra as well. Make a stand. Let's see this card here. Make a stand for what you believe in and do what feels right. Inspire any. Yeah, I just say about you. Don't listen to the judgment of other people and what they tell you. Exactly what this card is saying. I'm gonna read it out here. Make a stand for what you believe in and do what feels right. Inspire any judgment or disapproval from other people. Okay? Listen to yourself. You are the truth. You have the truth inside of yourself. No matter what they tell you, even they tell you, oh, you can't do this, you can't do that, it's not good for you. You know, you decide what's good for you, and you know what resonates with you. They don't know, okay? And maybe they judge you for what you do, but don't live their life. Live your life, okay? And what this card is being said is like you're being a bit burned out because from everything that's happening at the moment. So take your time, go to the nature, you know, have a moment, go somewhere you want to do, maybe rest for a while to really purify yourself from all this negative energies around you. Maybe take a hot shower. You see this water here, so it's really about if you don't know about it, research about energized water. Yeah, so take a hot shower, get a cup and research about energized water and do that. And it's really about cleansing here, a lot of cleansing here for you. And you are not alone. So this one is from your spirit guides. They're always with you, and even if you don't know that, they're always by your side, and they know you're tired, they know your sadness, they hurt it all, and they're always in the spirit words, helping you, supporting you, guiding you to the right decision. But you have to listen to your intuition, because your spirit guides speak to you through your intuition, not your thoughts, your intuition, that gut feeling, like a moment that you certainly know something like that, okay? So I hope you enjoy that. Group number 1. Alright, let's move on to number 2. Oh, yeah, and this stone here, this crystal here is jade. It stands for heart chakra. It's about opening your heart center. Beautiful. Number 2, yeah, this one. Okay, group number 2. Unconditional love. Forgiveness again. Have fun. Synchronicity. Surrender to low self-esteem. Okay. Just gonna put it like this. surrender to receiving support and love. 3 cups, 7 pentacles, the hermit. Visualize success, infinite abundance. You're fully supported as you devote yourself to your divine life purpose. Surrender to your ego. Bargain and let go. Okay, a lot of forgiveness in store for you, group number 2. Yeah, I don't know what happened in your life, but you've been having a lot of resentment and a lot, like someone did something wrong for you, something you can't forgive. You know, we all have the unconditional love inside of us to forgive someone. Because when you forgive someone, you forgive yourself. If you keep holding, the reason why you keep holding on to the resentment, because your ego, because you're listening to your ego. Inside of us, we all have the heart center of unconditional love. Because when you hold on resentment, when you hold on to, you know, all the anger and you can't forgive someone, you isolate yourself from unconditional love. When you do that, you're not loving yourself. So guys, my camera just stopped, so yeah. So whatever we see in another person, it's just a reflection of ourselves. What we see in them is what we see in ourselves. So if you don't like something in someone, you know law of attraction, right? Whatever the same will attract each other. So whatever you don't like in someone, it is actually something you have to look at inside yourself. So surrender, low self-esteem. It's really about I got my batteries running low, guys. Okay. Surrender, low self-esteem. Because the more you hold in resentment, the more you just lower your self-esteem. And the more you isolate yourself from this energy, unconditional love. It's really telling you to surrender to receiving support and love. Because the more you hold on to resentment, you're not going to invite love into yourself, in your life. You're going to invite resentment more and more into your life. And you've been a bit too serious about things. I see that you're going through a hermit period while you're going into yourself to look for the answer, and you just isolate yourself from having fun and communicate with other people because you feel like you know you're frustrated and you want to find that alert moment to really analyze everything and absorb all the information and try to figure out what's going on. But you know, we all have to have fun and nurture this inner child within us. Okay, so if I tell you about forgiveness, you know, and you say that you don't know how to forgive other people, it's really simple. Just have fun, because when you're having fun, your vibration is raised, and when you're happy and when you're mindful, when you're just being yourself, everything will fall in place and you will find the answer. What's happening here is you've been too caught up with the energy of anger, and yeah, a lot of forgiving in store for you, but you've been too caught up in that thing, in that energy. So go out, have fun, go have fun with your friend, play around. I'm not saying play around that way, but like, you know, have fun with your friend, ask your girlfriends or boyfriends, like, you know, let's go out, have some fun. And synchronicity. I feel like the same thing just keep happening to you. You don't know why. Like situations and people, because you did not forgive it yet. So it keep coming to you until you realize, like, you know, there's no point of holding on to the past hurt, and we have to let it go. Yeah. Let go, guys. A lot of letting go, resentment and forgiveness in store for you. Visualize success. If you don't know about law of attraction, research about it, because this is exactly what's happening in your life now. You hold on to resentment, you can't forgive, and you don't know why the same situation just keep coming back to your life, because you know you're focusing on it, even you know it or not, and you're attracting it into your life. So visualize and if you know about law of attraction, visualize a happy future where you don't have to worry about it, where everything's fine. And if you don't know about law of attraction, research about it. And infinite abundance. You're fully supported as you devote yourself to your divine life purpose. Okay, there's abundance waiting for you when you tap into the energy unconditional love. I feel like you've been feeling like you're not being loved enough. I don't know what, maybe some relationship hurt or something that really lower your self-esteem down. And yeah, let's see this card. Act on the opportunity that's before you and commit to it without equivocation. Okay, look at the things that are ahead of you and don't look at whatever happened in the past. You know, to focus in the past is to live the future. I remember that's a saying like that. Yeah. So thank you so much, group number 2, and I'm gonna move on to group number 3. I think I have to change my camera soon because this one's running out of battery. Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Yeah. Yeah, this one is, I forgot the name of it, but it stands for Sacred Chakra, which is self-esteem. Research more about self-love and self-esteem, okay? Okay, now group number 3. I think I have to change my camera because this one's running out of battery. Okay, let me try to see what I can do. So, Timeless Earth. I'm gonna do it quick, okay? Trust, be proud. Choices, surrender, drama, surrender, resentment, association, friends. Okay. I feel like you're having a lot of options in your life, and it's funny how some people don't have any options, some people have too many options, and they don't know what to do, what to choose from. There's a lot of segmented messages here. There's not a main theme, there's no main theme here. Let me see. 10 cups. I feel like you are a very hot-tempered person, someone who's very a go-getter. You go get what you want, and sometimes because you're too fiery, passionate inside of you, it can be a bit dramatic when it comes to problem, because you're like, okay, you go for what you want, but sometimes it's a bit too aggressive. And like when someone treat you wrong, or when something go wrong, because they're proud person, you're proud person, you have very strong pride, self-pride, and you really you know, this energy here, you very believe in yourself, you have a very strong personality and very fiery person, but sometimes you can be a bit too aggressive, too angry, and like a bit too hit on, like, you know, I want this and this is what I want. I'm gonna tell you what I want, but sometimes it's a bit too aggressive, and it's about, you know, just being a bit more calm. You see this, you know, this eyes, blue eyes, and this manatee. How do you say this? I don't know. Look at this animal here. Look, he's so happy and chill. You know, chill out a bit. You don't always have to be too holding on too tight. Sometimes you just have to let people be and just chill out a bit. Okay. And it's really about being more like go with the flow and calm down a bit, because you have a lot, you see all this red color, and you have to be a bit more blue and green, a bit more calm, okay? And remember, you're always blessed by ascended masters. They're always with you and blessing you. And I see that you're a healer. You have the healing ability, so you can use this to help other people. And like you can channel angelic energy into your healing and helping other people. I don't know what you do specifically here, because I see you have many talents and many options for you to do. So just take time and think of what you want to do that can help other people, because I see this as one of your gift and one of your maybe your soul mission and soul purpose as well. I feel like you're drawn to energy healing as well, but you don't know what to do because there's so many options in front of you, and they ask you to really think carefully, not think carefully, but like evaluate everything carefully and make decisions based on like don't make rush decision, you know. Take time, get information, and then listen to intuition, and then make the right decision. And you're a very happy person, cheerful person. But I also feel like you've been having past hurt, but you don't give up your hurt. I feel like no matter, you're a strong, very very strong person, because no matter how many hurt you go through in your life, how many pain you go through in your life, you're still very hopeful, and you believe that tomorrow's gonna be a better day than today. I mean, like, if today's bad. So yeah, very like fulfillment person, very content person within. No matter whatever happened in life cannot defeat you. Very strong personality. But sometimes, you know, give yourself a bit eyes and chill out, and maybe get some more friends. Go out with people, and I feel like you're a very independent person, but sometimes, you know, we are all connected, and there's nothing wrong with letting other people help you. Don't have to be so stubborn, because, you know, other people love us and we love them as well. So just connect to other people. Alright, I hope that helped. Option number 3. I'm gonna move on to number 4. Option number 4 now. So option number 4. Oh, you have this here. The stone here. It stands for inner wisdom. I'm gonna drop name the stones down there so you guys can search for it. I don't know the name. I'm new to crystal. I'm sorry. Take number 4. You have amethyst. My favorite. Gift wrap. String. Translate some. Okay. Surrender to miracles. I feel like you've been very defensive about things in your life. I feel like you're a very sensitive, very vulnerable person, quite emotional actually, very emotional person, very in touch with your feelings. But sometimes, you know, you feel, it's like when you're in touch with your feelings, you're also in touch with your fears as well. So you know very well by yourself what you want, what you're scared of, and you're stagnant. You're a very emotional person, and there's nothing wrong with it. But there's a lot of self-sabotage here. So what I see here is like, because you've been through things in your life, you see here you've been hurt, and you like, it's like you lock yourself. You just in order to defend yourself, because you don't want to get hurt, you just like, you build a wall around you. And even though it's really, it's like suppress, I don't know how to say this, like suppressing energy. It's like all the emotions you just, okay, sorry. So it's like all the emotions, just press them down like this, because you don't want to get hurt. Because like, you feel like if you open up to other people and you know, let your feelings out to other people to see it, they're gonna hurt you. Because I feel like you've been giving a lot in the past, and I don't want to give anymore, because you feel like, I give them, they don't give me back, and I've been hurt. And you just press your emotional down like this, and it's still inside, and you don't feel comfortable with it. But that's the only thing you can do to defend yourself. It's really telling here, like, look at all these beautiful flowers, and you're just blocking. Okay, I'm so sorry guys, my camera just out of battery, so I have to change the another one. Yeah, so what I'm saying, yeah, about emotional and fears. Yeah, you have a lot of fears because you've been thinking like you give a lot and they don't give you back. But the point is that it's not wrong to give other people, but you have to give it from a point of unconditional love. And everything in life is, you know, is two sides. You have to give, and then you have to receive it as well. You can't just keep giving forever. What happened for you in the past is like you did not love yourself enough, because like you keep giving, but you did not stand your ground, because you don't set limit like, okay, I give you this, but you're not treating me right, so I'm not gonna do this anymore. Because I feel like you're a very emotional person, very caring person deep inside your heart, and you just want the best for others. But sometimes we have to learn how to stand our ground, set our limits to protect yourself. But from a point of unconditional love to ourselves and to other people, because we can't just be so defensive. Because when we defend and we build the wall around ourselves, what's happening is like we're just surrounding ourselves with fear. We're not blocking ourselves from fear, because you can't block anything. Things have to float. It's just surrounding yourself with fear and isolate yourself from love. Look at this. All this beautiful flowers, you're just blocking your eyes because you're fearful, and it's really telling you to surrender defensiveness. Defensiveness is a side witness. To communicate in a more empowered way, stay center and hear someone else, then offer a clear, non-defensive response. You have actually a very strong person inside your heart, and yeah, you're a very strong person inside your heart. But you know, you go through things because, you know, like people who are emotional, I tell you this because I am an emotional person as well. Don't judge yourself for being emotional, because when you feel things deeply, when you feel the fear more deeply, when you feel your emotions more deeply, it means you love more deeply than most other people as well in your own way. You have this inner strength. So don't let fears, you know, block you away from all this happy, all these flowers, all these beauties in life. You see this, there's an inner child. We all have inner child inside ourselves, but when we grow up, we build like we learn how to survive in this society, and then sometimes we just forget how to have fun. You're like, you acting all mature and everything, but you know, this inner child inside of you, just wanting to have fun, wanting to, you know, play around, wanting to see all these flowers here. And even, you know, like holding on to this is not something good for you, it's negative, or maybe you just feel like I'm fine with it. You know, sometimes people think I'm fine with this just because it's a way of very defensive and protecting themselves. It's not really what they want, but it's a safe way of being. But you know, like the more time passes by, the more you will feel like, you know, that urge to have fun inside of you, because that's who you are. You're so courageous, you're so kind, you're so nice, and you're such a cheerful, joyous person inside of you who wanna give to other people and just love other people. A very dreamy person, full of dreams and you know, very imaginative and very intuitive person you are, and you're just letting your fears blocking you on all of that. It's really time to clear yourself and get rid of all of this. And there's a card flowers here, you know, let that joy blossom inside of you. It's really, this card is really about blossoming. Let the joy blossom, let your love blossom. And maybe like if you like flower, have you ever think of like bite flower or like do some gardening? It's good for you as well, because you can connect to the nature, and it really help you to calm yourself down. And you know, you have many flowers here, so if you think of it, it's like sometimes like when we go through things in life, we just somehow lose hope in miracle, you know. Yeah, surrender to miracles. Miracles always here around us. You just let it come, because when you build the wall around yourself, you block miracles away. Let it come. Put the walls down. And as I told you, build the wall around yourself because you don't want to get hurt, because you don't want to face whatever problem it is. You have this card here. I don't know how to say this, but face your problems head on with confidence and courage, and you will emerge victorious. That inner strength within yourself. Really, like, because I understand like when we put our walls down, first of all we will face all our fears first, because you can't run away from your fears. Oh my god, this one is, yeah. Just give me 1 second. Sorry. Alright, so you can't run away from your fears, because if you run away from it, it will always follow you like a shadow. you have to face it. You have to face it, and then you overcome it. So whenever what happened when we put our wall down is that all the past hurt and pain will come back, will be brought to surface, and we're just so scared of it. But it is important for us to face whatever the fears, the insecurity, the hurt, everything that happened. We face it, and then we overcome it. We face it, we accept. You have to accept things as how they are. It happened for reasons, and then you let it go. Okay. Have you ever think of massage? Maybe have a massage or something, and it will really make you feel relief. So yeah, I hope that helped. Option number 4, and yeah, you have amethyst. Is very intuitive stone. You're a very intuitive person, and maybe you can help other people with massaging as well. You do massage for other people as well. You have amazing hands and healing energy for you as well. Lovely. And then let's move on to number 5. Fiery ruby and fish eye. I don't know how to say this. Anyways, let's see. Self-words. Okay, good shit. Leadership. Oh, okay. Alright, so we have a leadership here. What's happening here is that yeah, what is being told here is that you're born in leadership and you're meant to lead other. But you're really a lot of doubt here, and you're not sure if it's really something for you or not. Your soul path has to do with leading other people. I feel like you had some family problem about in the past, and it really shaped your personality. It has something to do with. I'm gonna pick some cards for this actually. Actually no. Anyways, I'm gonna continue. Leadership. So your soul path has to do with leading other people, but you're not really sure if you have enough ability to do so. You're not really sure if you can really lead other people, because sometimes we think like, is it the right thing to do, to tell people what to do, and like what if my words will have impact on them in the ways that I never thought of. Before I do this channel, I actually thought this question a lot, but you can't lead for them. You can only tell them what's the right thing, but how they take that on, you cannot control it. Okay, you have the skills, you have the ability to be a leader. Believe in yourself for that. You're the leopard, and I feel like you're going through a stage of hangman when you just don't know what to do and you just let things be, and just really trying to find that solitude back to yourself. I think it's really good, because I see a lot of inner conflict here. You don't know what to do, and you feel like your path is different to other people. And oh yeah, what I want to say here is like sometimes when you have your own path, but you have your own ideal, have your own logic, and then someone else, they don't agree with that, we have to lead their way, because people, they, how to say that, like sometimes they don't know until someone shows them the way, and you are the one who showed them the way. You are the one who has the ability. You're very independent, not independent, but like you have your own ideal, very smart person, and you have your own idea. You follow your own path. You don't listen to anyone else. But sometimes you doubt yourself, because like everyone around you say different things, and you really doubt, like, am I really doing the right thing? The way I think, is it really validate? You don't need validation from anyone else. You follow your own path. For now, you're just hanging yourself up because you don't know what to do, and it's good for you when you take time and just absorb things. Yeah, the Fool here is really about you're very like you go your own way, and people will tell you, oh, you know, that way is not stable. There's so many unexpected things on that path, but no. You're courageous and you throw yourself in there and just really try things out and take on a new journey because you're a leader, you go your own way. And you know, sometimes like I think like it has to do with your family where they just don't agree with where you're going, if that makes sense to you. But you know, you have to show them because you have your own way, you have your own soul's path, no one can tell you where it is. You're the leader, you have the own things you want to do because all the great things in the world, I saw so many great innovation when everyone say, oh, it's not going to work. But turn out to be one of the best in the world. If you know Uber, I think everyone know Uber. When the guy decided to start, everyone around him say, oh, it's not going to work. But he decided to do it. And now everyone's using Uber. Everyone is using Uber. And we even have a new term for it, sharing economy. Anyways, yeah. Teach them. Show them the way. It's not like you're gonna force them to go your way, but you show them, oh, there's a way. You know, there's a possibility you had never thought of, and you do so. You show them the way by going it, by walking on it, and show them like you're walking on it. And then when you trust in yourself, when you believe in yourself, you'll be surprised by how much other people will start having trust in you. It say here, yeah. Pay attention to the size in almonds and let them dictate your choices. Follow your heart and the size you've been given. You'll be feeling very tired because I feel like you're a very creative person, but it's being suppressed out because other people like you doubt yourself and I feel like you want to do something very abnormal, like people might think it's not going to work or something very creative, and you have this passion for what you're going to do. But you know what? Go for it. Go do what you want to do because you see this is the light in your heart, and other people's judgment is like it's getting here and your lies being deep down. Don't do that, okay? Listen to your heart. Go follow your creativity and your intuition, and have gratitude in life. Yeah. I think actually this card here, you have a lot of gratitude in life, and yeah, synchronicity. Oh, it's a synchronicity here. Follow the signs. If you see signs, synchronicities can come in terms of like numbers like 1111, or you keep seeing the same number patterns like 1111, 222, 333, 4455, 123, 432, something like that. Or you see like a certain animal keep coming to you. You know what? I'm gonna get some more cards for this. Yeah, going your own way. I'm not afraid of storms, for I am learning to sail my ship. You're really going your own way and following your own idea and really like get into the ocean. And you know what? Just don't care about what other people. I mean, like you live in society and there are other people as well, but you know they can't live for you. You live your own life. Yeah, you're taking your first steps into doing something great with your creativity, and yeah, very nurturing person. You know what? You're a very creative person. I see you're very creative, and not just creative. You're also very practical. It's like you have an idea, creative idea, and you want to make sure that it's practical enough to be implemented. Yeah, it's like two sides. You're very balanced, like very creative and very practical as well. You have ability to plan, ability to be consistent on what you do, and just follow your creativity and opportunity. You're a dreaming person. You want to do something no one thought of before, something very unique. You're a very unique person. You know, trust yourself. Okay, trust yourself and do what you have to do. So that was for option number 5, and thank you so much. I hope that helped. And for everyone who watched my video today, thank you so much for supporting me for my first video. And yeah, I'm gonna put information in the description below. Please follow my Instagram if you want more pick a card reading. Maybe I will do that. I will do that. Pick a card reading on Instagram. And oh my god, why is my... Okay, yeah. Alright, so see you guys next time. Bye!